She-Rag got me.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's Week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Houston Texans. Now this will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out comes Deshaun Watson, ready to captain the ship here for this Houston offense.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
25, Duke Johnson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Watson off play action. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
48-yard.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he... season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Eluding the pressure right. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jabal Sheard, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he spins through. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 23-yard line.
On first down, Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Cardinals 0.
Watson now to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
And goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. And incomplete.
Watson's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's
now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Texans 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10. At their own.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Back to Mixon on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A gain of 6 yards. And it's
play action. Now it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They do go for it. It's Murray. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for Luke.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Again, it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a give to Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
37.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A shotgun snap for Watson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Flushed out right. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
throwing on third down. Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Watson now on third down. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. After the interception, here's Watson. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Open man, it's Stocker. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. Watson 7 yards to pick up there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. And it's 3rd and short.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it, as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the red zone now, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and 11.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. They go to Johnson again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So out comes the field goal team once more. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he returns this to the 22.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They go down to it.